Well, howdy gang, Jeff from G's Gear, knocking out another video this evening of a guitar that we're about to add to the pile at G's Gear at reverb.com. And this is something more rare than you would think. Maybe that's the best way to phrase it. These should be around in some degree of abundance, but they aren't. This is a mid-1930s Oahu 71K lap steel guitar, and these were made by the K Corporation to be distributed by Oahu out of Cleveland, Ohio. And as you'll see, it's a solid spruce top. It's maple back and sides, a little bit of a flame there. It's a square neck. It's a square neck lap steel, and it's also got this lovely rosette, or this lovely stencil here on the guitar surface. The fingerboard, it might be ebonized maple, or it might possibly be rosewood that's just really gotten dark over time. It's a rosewood bridge. Comes with the original, well, everything's original on this thing. Tuners, the open back Waverly tuners on here are original. The nut is original, bridge is original. It even comes with the original extender nut. These guitars were made so that they could be played at different heights, and this one just raises the action of everything up higher. Has the original hardshell Oahu case and the original Oahu steel. So it's really cool. Why do you not see these things? Well, they sound so good that over the years, many players decided to take their square-necked guitars and have them recarved to a round neck. Now, I've been reading up on this stuff, and personally, I think these necks are hollow. It feels really light. I think the neck is essentially hollow. Now, I don't know how much carving one could do to this, but the literature, all the things that people have written about it, says that they would recarve these to round neck guitars, and then that way you could play it like a round neck guitar, or you could put in the riser over here and go right back to playing lap steel. The Oahu made a round necked version of this guitar, which is the 72K, and they are out there. They're quite expensive. These things sound really sweet. People play them as they would a Weissenborn guitar. They were meant to capitalize on the Hawaiian slack key guitar craze. These have a somewhat bigger and warmer sound than the Weissenborns. They can be a little bit thin, appropriate for the music, very sing-song for the music. These are deeper and darker and are, I think, more suitable to a lot of blues playing. I don't typically play lap steel, so you're not going to hear anything marvelous out of me tonight, but we would like you to just to hear this and to get a better sense of what condition it's in and what quality of sound it makes. I didn't have to do too much to this when it came into the shop. The bridge had some damage. It was cracked in through here, and we've glued that and secured that. And then the bridge was lifting a little bit in the back. Where you see the little dot inlays here, these are original to the bridge, and they cover bolts that go through the top to nuts and washers underneath. So while the bridge was lifting, it wasn't going anywhere. It was just creating a little space underneath the bridge right here at the back of the top. So we clamped that and glued that and got it all tightened down, and it's holding really nicely. And so the guitar is just tight as a tick. It's got a lot of little nicks and dings in the finish, which may not show up here. You'll see them when you look at the photographs at reverb.com. We'll have some really high definition photographs up there. And there are no cracks. If there's a surface crack here under my thumb, but that's really about it. It's a guitar from 1935. This is a guitar that's about 90 odd years old. So it's got some wear and tear on it, but the case fits it beautifully, protects it well. And if what you're looking for is a vintage lap steel, you're going to get a very different sound out of this than you would get out of a Weissenborn, or certainly than you would get out of a National steel with a tricone. It's much more woody, much more acoustic sound. Okay, it's at G's Gear at reverb.com. We are going to put a rather attractive price point on this. When you can find these, you're mostly going to see ones that have been converted, and they're bringing anywhere from $2,600 to $4,000. This guitar sold brand new in 1935 for $98. $98 of 1935 converted to $2,024 would mean you would be paying the equivalent of a little over $2,200 for one of these brand new. They were considered professional instruments right from jump, and the fondness for them has only increased over the years. All right, we'll play a little something. We'll noodle around is what we're going to do. We're going to noodle around on some stuff here just to take us out. And any questions you have, send us a line at reverb.com. We're just going to have a look at this beautiful old Oahu. And we'll see you on the flip side. Oh, I should say before I go, these get tuned to an open tuning. That's usually how you would tune for playing with a slide, or particularly with a steel. In this case, I'm tuned to open D. So it's D-A-D, F-sharp, A-D. It is never recommended on this guitar to go to anything with more tension than that. You know, don't tune it up to like an E standard or something like that, or up to G. Take it down to C sharp minor. I had it earlier this afternoon. I had it in a D minor tuning, which was kind of interesting. But you take it down to C sharp minor, or even down to C, and you'll be fine. All right, we'll see you.